already low on battery. Well, that's fitting. So, my friend, if you didn't hear me before you shut off, we're unfortunately dealing with some budget cuts this time of year. It's not a good time for dealing with robots, I'm afraid. So there's going to be a couple of things that seem a little bit unorthodox, but sometimes that's just the price we have to pay for keeping a business alive. So some things I'm going to be doing here that won't necessarily seem like it makes much sense, but sometimes you just have to deal with it. So I notice you've got plenty of wires sticking out of you and the like with your visual orbs, your modules and everything. So I'm just going to look over everything, and we're going to go from there. So I have a lovely box of tools, thankfully, because my job is just so well done. The team have given me some supplies because they know that I love this job so much that they didn't want me to go empty-handed. So we have plenty of stuff here that may not seem like they were relevant to an Android, but well, we work with what we've got. Alright, so first off, now usually just checking over your head right here, just around the hero modules and just all over the place. Everything's looking nice. Can you feel that at all? Okay, do you feel that? Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Okay, does this feel any different? Okay, does this feel any different? Okay, does that feel any different? Okay, and when I feel it on your head here, do you feel that at all? Okay, can you tell me which side? Okay, wonderful. Can you tell me on the side here? Do you feel that? And does it sound like, or does it feel like it's coming out of the same side, if that makes sense? Okay, can you hear this? Okay, good. And can you hear this as well? Okay, perfect. In that case, well, I think before anything we should measure you, but like I said, budget cuts, so there are some things that might not make much sense. Yes, we don't even have enough for a proper measuring tool, so I'm going to have to resort to a pocket watch instead. And just let it get tangled up, so every now and then we may just have to just wriggle it around a bit. Okay. Again, you are one battery, so I will need to improvise. You could end up going shutting off quite quickly, so we need to operate now to make sure that you are fit as a fiddle. Okay. Okay, and of course there is not going to be too much theme here. There's not going to be going from eyes, ears, etc. like it would be with humans. We're just going to be working our way around. Keep you on your toes. So can you see that? It's very pretty, isn't it? Can you tell me what colours you see on there? Okay, and do they look the same on this side as well? Okay, and how many colours do you see on the pocket watch? Can you tell me which one stands out the most to you? Wonderful. So I think before we move on to actually plucking your wires, it's important to relax you, because even androids need to be feeling relaxed. Even androids can get sleepy, so I'm just going to help you here. studies have shown that androids do love sounds as much as, if not more, than humans. So it's important that we make sure that you are feeling nice and chill. You feeling good? Wonderful, just a little bit more. And I would say that is very lovely. Okay, perfect. So now I would like to introduce a friend of mine that's going to be helping you with your situation today. Because with the budget cuts, sometimes we need to hire certain unorthodox type of staff members. So he does not have a name, but I'm pretty sure you can tell what he is. He's a very dapper looking crow we have here today with us. Very nice necklace and hat. And he is going to peg away at your wires here because, well, we can't afford anything else, unfortunately. So he was kind enough to willingly help us out. Isn't that right? There we go. Okay, so just stand still for me. He's just going to peck at you there. He's going to observe your hearing modules here and the rest of your head. So just it's a little bit, may look a little bit obnoxious, but that's perfectly normal with our little friend here. Okay. Now then, we go on this side. Again, is this my hand or is this our friend? Or is this on the same? Okay, excellent. And if I get a pen here, can you tell me what colour this is here? Okay, and can you tell me if the wizard hat here is the same colour as these beautiful feathers? Okay, and when you listen to this sound here, would you say it sounds more hard or soft? And would you say it sounds smooth or rigid? Okay, and if you look here for me, is this a bright colour or is it a dark colour? And would you say that it's brighter or darker than the necklace here? Okay, and when you look at the necklace, would you say that there are 2 holes or 3? Okay, now can you tell me what the necklace is? That's truly wonderful, my friend. Good job. Now then, before we move on to the main event, I want you to just I want you to feel this here. This is going to help untangle your wires here. The wires stick to them, the ones that are loose all around your cranium right now, and they force them to pull apart. It may seem a bit rough, but you know, that's what we have to resort to. So just goes to show that even with budget cuts, we can still provide professional help. That is the beauty of the modern world. Alright, let's see, that's looking very nice. Now then, let's move on to our little box of tricks. I think you've waited long enough. So, okay, so I think you've waited long enough. Let's move on to our little box of tricks we have here today. There's a variety of different things here that may or may not apply to you, but well, we shall see how we go. So, I think we are going to first, let me just put this on the ground. I think we are first going to get our special light here. And we're just going to just bash you here and there. Just check if you feel anything. Do you feel that at all? Okay, and is that comfortable or uncomfortable? Oh, okay, and can you tell me when you feel it bash on your face? Did I feel anything? Okay, did you feel it up there as well? Okay, and would you say that this light is working perfectly? Okay, and can you feel that there? Okay, and is there any sound there at all? Do you hear anything? Okay, and then what about on this side? Do you hear anything? Is it comfortable or uncomfortable? Okay, let's just see if we can automatically fix you here. Sometimes it doesn't always have to be just manually. Sometimes a little bit of a shake and a shock in here can do the job nicely for us. And would you say you're feeling any better yet? That's what I was worried about. Okay, well, maybe that's not it then. So, just look at this light for me. Okay, and can you see it moving at all? Okay, and if you shut down your hearing modules for me just for a sec. Do you see the light when I have it close to you? Or do you see nothing at all? I know you see nothing at all, but you know what I mean. Through your eyelids, can you see the light? Okay, and if you look at me, is the light pointing at you or me? Is the light pointing at you or me? Am I still pointing it at you, or am I pointing it at one of your hearing modules? Okay, wonderful. Let's see what else we have. Looks like we have a little stamp. This is nice. This can stamp out the access wires much easier than plucking, I would say. Let us try and combine a few things here. Let's see if we can make it more effective, shall we? Okay, I If nothing else, you are at least looking relaxed. That is certainly something. Any luck? Feeling any better? Okay, that's all right. We will keep looking here. What else do we have? Oh, well, as a matter of fact, we do have something useful for a change. Nice. Couple of scissors here, so let's get the light back out. Let's see if we can get a proper look at you with your access wires, shall we? Okay, let's see one over this side too. Okay, and there's one right there, and then right at the top. It looks like you have quite a few on the corners there, and then right on the one there, and of course a similar one right along the hearing modules, and then another one right on this side as well. Okay. I see one directly under your chin, and then right over your forehead there. Okay. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 8, 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then just along the bottom as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, and then a little bit more on the top as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Now, put that away for a moment. Let me just give you a little bit of a trim here. And just a little bit more on the top. Okay, you are looking spiffy, my friend. Well then, I think... no, we are not done yet. We're close, but not yet. Thankfully, or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it. That's about it for the box, so that's nice. Okay, my friend, and with that, I believe we might be done here today. You're looking very well done, or as done as you can anyways. I just need to fill in a little questionnaire here, that's okay. So can you tell me your name or your code number? Okay, and can you tell me why your reason for being here today? Okay, and can you tell me if you were satisfied with today's treatment? Yeah, that's alright. I would be too. And do you have any recommendations for ways we could improve? Yeah, okay, that's enough. Yeah, thank you. How would you rate your experience out of 10? Okay, and do you think you'll ever consider coming back here again? fair point. Well, as I could see that you look like you are low on battery, so for the time being, possibly forever, maybe you should just shut down, have a sleep, and then by the time you awaken, by the time you log on even, you will probably, hopefully, most likely be a lot better when we don't have budget cuts, okay? Well, my friend, even if you didn't like today's experience, I certainly did. It was a pleasure seeing you, and hope to see you next time. Okay, my friend, well, I hope you have a lovely sleep, and I'm going to get you on charge now, okay? Okay, my friend. Take care. Signing off.